If I lose you tonight, take my love and hang it out to dry. If I lose you tonight, box me up and bury me alive.
Hey, if I lose you, then I lose. I went by all the rules to keep your love, so I'm confused. But yet you left me high and dry, you loosened all my screws. My heart feels so abused. You dragged it till I lost my muse. Now I'm caged in the zoo thinking about what I didn't do. I tried to please you. I guess that wasn't enough because you still ended up leaving. My pop said don't give up because it's out there, keep believing. But it feel like I'm dreaming. Steady fight for your love, I'm starting to feel like I've been fiending. Gave up, didn't give a reason. I think that hurt the most because now I'm just stuck here thinking. The image of you leaving in my head and keep repeating. And now I'm slowly sinking. Not reaching out for help, just slowly falling to the deep end.
If I lose you tonight, take my love and hang it out to dry. If I lose you tonight, box me up and bury me alive.
Hey, if I lose you, then I might just go insane.
I feel a little bit sad. But life is good. Y'all ever get that? Like, you know? Life is everything you want. In theory, right? Look at all the videos I post. This is content. This is how much freaking content gets posted. Yeah, like I'm not talking. There's nothing happened. I just feel a little bit sad. You know. I don't know. Nothing happened. Life is still exactly what I want it to be, all right? And like external things don't affect me too much right now. They have in the past, you know. Money's made me pretty sad sometimes, you know, relationships and whatnot. But right now, like, everything's great. Just feel a little bit heavy. So we're going to jump on stream. We're going to wrap up the week. We had a really good week. Closing out the week, we'll say it's $7,000 here. We had, I think we made, what, $500 or something this week? Which is whatever it is. Like, I think we'll go 6,500. Wait. 7,000 over 6,500. So we made like 7% this week, which is like an insane amount, right? It is a small account, right? So, and the market was good. The market was nice and easy. This Dow trade, it rallied back up. I'm going to let it just run because, you know, it's... Well, maybe we misread it a little bit. Maybe the stop loss needs to be up here. Maybe that needs to be the stop loss actually. No, this is fine, I think. I think the stop loss can be here. Confirm. Make sure it doesn't. Good deal, cancel, confirm. Okay. Right. yeah, we had a good week trading wise. Nice peaceful week with even personal life wise and everything like this, and life's great. And sometimes you just kind of feel a little heavy. You feel a little heavy, and I'm just I was like, oh, I feel kind of weird right now, right? Anyways, as a trader, we're listening to Big X the Plug, by the way, Libra. As a trader, these awarenesses are the most important thing that you can learn. And, that's why I sat down, and the first thing I said, I was like, I feel a little sad, right? And even if I don't really know why, it's good to be aware of it, because, hey, if I feel sad, I might try to get a dopamine kick right now, right? And market is closing, so I might try to get a rush at the end of the market, And that's not what I'm trying to do, but it's a good education piece for you here, is if I sit down at the day entering the markets, or you do at home, and you say, hey, I'm feeling frustrated right now, or I feel sad, or I'm tired. And every time you sit down to the market, say how you feel and be honest about it, right? I'm excited to trade. Well, excitement is maybe not even a good thing either, right? Like, a lot of these things could be all bad things. Who knows? They could all be good things. They could all be bad things. You have to figure that out for yourself. Like, I imagine the best thing for you to say when you sit down at the chart, and I'm not trying to make you say this would be like the best case, right? Is if you sit down on the chart and you say, I am indifferent for what happens today. That is probably the best feel. I don't care what happens. And that's probably the best feeling you could have sitting down, okay? But I sit down and I say, hey, maybe I feel a bit sad today, a bit mopey. Nothing's really wrong, but I don't really know why. Maybe I need a hug, and here I am trying to get an artificially simulated hug by trading and closing it out. It's very important for me to be aware of that so that I don't make mistakes and blow my account, right? So we can go about this a little slower and be like, okay, maybe let's process this, right? Hopefully that can help you guys. I don't know. I honestly want to help you guys process your own lives as well as trading, because I think trading is a reflection of who you are. So really nice close on the 4 hour on the NASDAQ. Beautiful rally back up. We can look at the regular trading hours too. They filled that gap, right? Do we get any? No, it did not, but that's perfectly fine. We still have the QQQ running. They filled that gap up, and they're rallying back up, really, right? So what's going to happen on the NASDAQ is looks relatively bullish, right? Let's just look here. So you've gained that. You're gonna be going for longs here. Let's look at the Dow. Right. Again, you gained it. Yeah, I think this might come up a bit more, but we're gonna let that run. Let's look at gold. So we might be able to take a gold trade because gold is coming back up. This is something that we did buy off of. And by the way, in a moment, we're probably going to do some Discord clips, correct? Yeah, maybe we're going to react to some of those. This looks like the weekly is going to close really, really well, right? Not super well, but in a bullish case, right? What we want to do is be buyers, right here, because it looks like we're going to come back up here. We just bounce off that daily level. So obviously we're a bull, right? The 4 hour, technically we lost that level, right? But technically the bears are retarded, okay? So we're gonna munch them up, okay? So what I want to do here is we got give ourselves about an hour left in the day. I probably won't do the full power hour. Well, maybe we'll check it out. Let's look at, because maybe we'll take some gold trades. I just want to find something nice here. Yeah, I think gold is, here you go. If we want a nice clean candle, you can see, actually honestly none of it's fucking clean, but it's a little choppy here. You can see that this candle closed back within this range. So ideally this is what you want to be buying. So we could try taking a long here, shooting for those tops, right? Right, I think so.
How much trade per day do you consider as overtrading? And what's the minimum % return do you consider P?
How many trades per day is overtrading? Again, there aren't numbers for things, bro. This is why I say, okay, so all of y'all are fucking logical thinkers, okay? Majority of men are. Women are more emotional thinkers, right? And that doesn't mean that they're more emotional. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying that they process through their emotions where men process more through logic, right? Most of you are men watching, okay? And traders, stereotypically logical sort of brains, trying to do the analysis, working things out, mathematics sort of thing, right? But the reality is, trading is an emotional thing. It's fucking nothing to do with logic at all. It's you tracking your emotions, right? So the question was, how many trades per day is over trading? Well, you're using a numeric value or a logical brain in order to determine where you shouldn't be trading, okay? But the answer always comes down to your emotions, okay? It always comes to your emotions. Over trading is when you become aware that you're having negative emotions and it's negatively impacting your trading. Okay? So there's no answer. I could take 100 trades per day, and as long as I am fully alert, not alert, because that just means caffeinated. As long as I am fully conscious with the actions I'm taking and process things correctly so that I am not randomly trading, trying to cover up pain or different emotions, right? Usually pain, some sort of version of pain or envy or, greed, right? As long as I am not trading under those selfish desires, I'm not over trading, right? Now, again, all of this comes down to the fact that, hey, you are a trader who has a profitable strategy.
We now have stop loss on DMC.
This all comes down to, are you a profitable trader, first of all? Like, do you have a strategy that works? Because everything I say is completely meaningless if you don't have a strategy that makes money for sure. Okay? So you use your so this is the interesting thing about trading is you have to use your logical brain in order to find a strategy that works, and then you switch entirely to the emotional brain.
What's the minimum % return do you consider profitable?
Minimum % return. To be profitable, you have to beat the market. So 20% a year. If you're not making 20% a year, you shouldn't be trading at all. 2% a month, okay? 2% a month is your goal. If you can do that every single month and without just doing some sort of buy and hold sort of strategy, okay? If you're making 1% a month, you should just buy and hold and do nothing and just go get a job. Okay? Simple as that. Oh, I want to see here actually. Actually, I don't want to take that trade.
What account size do you consider suitable for trading without a side job?
Okay, so nice. A lot of questions today, hey? I like it. I like it, boys. You guys keep me on my toes. You guys are a nice little community, you know that? It's nice to have you boys around so we can chat and banter, okay? So, what amount of money... The question is, what amount of money is suitable to basically quit your day job, okay? Here's my recommendation. The amount of money you need is enough that you could invest it and not trade at all and then live off of the earnings from the investment, okay? So, first of all, you need to be a profitable trader, okay? With I would suspect three years of profitability, okay? Before you would quit your job, okay? 3 years, okay? You know, maybe 2, I don't know. I mean, that's up to your own interpretation, but I would give yourself multiple years for sure. Then, what you do is, let's say you want to live off of $100,000 a year, okay? Well, how much does the stock market make per year? I don't know, 15% or so. So you would need, I'm just going to say 10% because it's easier for my dumb brain to do math. You would need $1 million, okay? Because then 10% of that per year is going to give you enough that you're never going to blow through it, right? Even if you have a bad year of trading, you can just leave it invested. You know, you shouldn't really be losing money if you're just leaving it invested, okay? And then you're just trading for extra bits of money, okay? This is gold, bro. We already did gold analysis. It's going up. It's fucking obvious, right? Now, here's the thing, dude. Like, getting a massive rally off of this. Unless this little level causes us to come down. I think we'll come down a bit right now. And then what I want to do is I want to see if I can get a rally at the end of the day. So if this comes down, I'm waiting for this to kind of come back so that I can get the rally back up. I'm going to add to this trade, okay? That's what I'm doing. I'm already long gold, but we're going to add to it. And we're just letting the Dow run for sure throughout. Here's my recommendation, okay? For somebody who wants to make it as a trader, this is the path I would take. Step 1, you have no money. Or I guess level 1, you have no money, no education. You're somewhat new of a trader. You're learning profitability, okay? That's phase 1. You go get a fucking job, okay? You get a job, you work a job, and you spend as little money as possible, okay? So you save all of the money that you can from this job.
Please give us a roadmap on how to slowly quit your side job to full-time trading without pay.
Wow, perfect. You just asked the exact question I'm answering, okay? So phase 1. You go get a job and you start learning how to trade. You reserve as much money as possible, and you budget, I don't know, like $100 or whatever it is in your currency. That is a small-ish amount of money that allows you to trade on prop firms, okay? So you can start practicing and learning. In this stage, you expect to never make any money from trading. Then what you do is all of the extra money that you've been able to save, right? So you try to save as much as possible. You throw in Bitcoin, NASDAQ, whatever, gold, whatever you choose to invest in, you don't trade it, okay? From there, phase 2 is after you've been doing this for maybe a year or two, okay, you have enough skill that you can start making payouts from prop firms, okay? Once you're able to do that, okay, now you're starting to get payouts from prop firms. You start putting all of the payouts from prop firms into that same investment account and you don't touch it, okay? Phase 3 is now you are a profitable trader off of prop firms, okay? This is where you start scaling up how much money you're putting into prop firms. So instead of $100 a month, right, where you budgeted, okay, now you start scaling it up, 200, 300, 400. Scale it up however much higher you can go, right? So that you can fast track more funneling into that account, okay? At this point, you have a lot of capital injection because if you have both of your job, you have the interest from that money that's already sitting in that investment account, and you have prop firms. So there's 3 things adding to this investment account at once, okay? We're now sitting at like year 5 or 6, okay? You now go into phase 4, okay? Phase 4 is you've now reached an amount of money that is equivalent to how much you would have been trading on prop firms. Ish, okay? So if you're trading on prop firms with, you know, $100,000, whatever it is, and you now have like $100,000 invested, okay? Now you have the option to switch over to your own personal account, okay? You don't have to be trading prop firms anymore, okay? And you have to make sure that you are for sure profitable no matter what before you do this, okay? This is the most important thing because if you fuck up that account, you have to go back and start from the beginning. And you just spent fucking 6-7 years doing this, okay? You know, 6-7, right? Okay. Phase 4. You switch your job to part-time so that you can start focusing.
Depends solely off prop firm payouts.
So you can start focusing on your trading, okay? But you still have a backup. This is the backup case. You still have a backup so that just in case you don't make money that month, you still can live off of the job income, but you are merging away, okay? And then eventually, phase 5 comes when we talked about this before, is when you have enough money that you can live solely off of the investment earnings and not trading earnings. That's when you quit your job and you go full-time in trading, which to me would be roughly around $1 million in Canada, okay? You'd need about $1 million to be able to do this full-time, okay? 5 phases to going profitable. How long will it take you? A decade. It'll take you a decade. That's if you do everything right, okay? How long will each phase take? 2 years to learn, okay? An extra 2 or 3 years to find profitability. So you're on year 5 now, and you've accumulated a decent amount of savings now after 5 years, of course. 5 years is a decent amount of savings, you know. Year 6, 7-ish, right? You're going to have maybe $100,000 saved up, right? Again, convert to your own currencies if that's different for you. You have a decent amount of money saved up after 6 or 7 years, okay? And you will be trading profitably. You just won't be massively scaling yet. And then you start scaling that decent amount of money for another 3 years until you have enough money that it's safe, okay? It'll take a decade if everything is perfect. And this is why there's not a single 20-year-old something trader that made it from trading, okay? Because it's a minimum of a decade to make it, to do it from trading, okay? This is good rants, okay? Gold, bro. I don't know. I don't really like this chart right now.
Wealth isn't made by earning once, but by scaling correctly.
Nice, this is dumping. Okay, so the Dow.
If you could go back to when you started trading, what are the things that slow you down that you cowl?
If I could go back, I lost $1 million once, bro. I probably wouldn't have blown $1 million on dumb shit. That's what I would have done. I made a lot of money in like 2020 from the crypto bull market and from running a YouTube trading channel and all this jazz. I had like nearly $1 million. Oh, and I spent it all. Yeah. Mind you, like I have money now. I kind of have money now. Maven has a lot of money, and I am a owner of Maven, so I personally don't have really anything, but that doesn't matter to me. So cool. So Dow coming down now. So here, so I'm going to show you something, right? Look, you can see there's this level here, right? We made this new low, but then we made that new low here, right? And then we regained this level. So they had to target just a new high, and this is the new high, okay? It's not this, it's this. They had to target the new high, they hit it, and now they're coming back down into the trend that we were looking for. So this is why we didn't get out of the short, is because it's still in that same trend, and we're just looking for this new high. That's it. So hopefully this dumps now. Gold hopefully come up. Let's look at gold. I mean, it's a difficult one because it doesn't really seem to be doing anything right now.
From your personal opinion, do you think women are better traders according to ICT?
Personal opinion, are women better traders? Yes. Women are by far better traders than men. Like insanely better. Wealth isn't made by earning once, but scaling correctly. Yeah, I mean, yeah. Sure. Yeah, men are significantly worse traders than women. Like, it's without a doubt. Like, you cannot argue that. There's statistics that show that women are significantly better traders than men. Now, why are there no women traders on, you know, Wall Street and whatnot? Well, because women don't care about being rich as much as men do. Right? Women generally don't want to sacrifice their entire lives so that they can make money. Generally, right? And if they do, they would just do OnlyFans. Right? And there's a lot more money and it's a lot easier. So it's pretty rare that women actually, there's very few women in trading. But the probability that they make it from trading is so much higher. Why? A lot of you guys are going to be like, oh, women can't do it because they're emotional. That's fucking wrong. Men are more emotional. Men are by far much more impulsive and poorer decision makers than women. Why is that true? Right? A lot of y'all be triggered by that. Because women have to decide what's safe. Right? Biologically, they have to find place, they have to be able to see danger better than men. Men are more hunters. Women have to keep themselves safe from dying. Men don't. They can fucking beat up a bear. You know what I mean? So women have to suss things out much more, right? So they're much less impulsive. They're able to hold things for longer, without jumping back and forth and being emotional, right? Because they planned it out better. Women plan their attack with their brain more. Men plan their attack with their fucking fists, all right? And then on top of that, dude, women are less attached to money. So like a woman with no money is still a valuable woman, right? A man with no money is not a valuable man. So you as a man sitting here, you're like, oh, I need to get rich. And that's why you're not rich, is because you're trying to force it. Women will just let it happen. You know what I mean? Like, you know how much, like for an example, you know how much money I would have had if I just did nothing? When I first got into Bitcoin, bro, if I just did nothing when I got into Bitcoin in 2013, and I just kept buying and I just did nothing for like this chart doesn't even go back to 2013. I was in Bitcoin before Coinbase was in Bitcoin. There was no exchanges back then. It was fucking trading with a fucking USB. You met somebody in a park and you gave them cash for a USB. That's when I was in Bitcoin, before exchanges. Dude, I got into Bitcoin when it was like $500. Okay. So anyways, we're gonna rally from down here. Okay. So let's say,
as a reputable prop firm owner, plus your years of experience in trading, what do you think is the M?
look at this. If I just held for 13 years, 26,000%. Bro. Let me chat GPT this. Like let's say I put in $1,000. $1,000 times 26,000%. Right? If you only put in $1,000 and you did nothing, you'd have $250,000 from doing nothing, right? And obviously you're going to keep adding to it, right? But been doing this for 13 years. I don't have that much from trading on Bitcoin. You know what I mean? Like I blew it all. I do dumb shit. You know what I mean? From like $1,000, I put in a lot more than $1,000 is my point, right? I have more money than this somewhere, right? Allegedly, right? Maybe. There's money in places. Okay, I don't know. I don't want to say things too much, but like I've easily put in, I invested maybe $100,000 in Bitcoin, right? So like 100 times this. Do you think I have fucking 200 million? No, what is it? Do you think I have like 26 million in liquid cash in Bitcoin? No. But I could have if I just did nothing. But I'm a fucking degenerate, man. Like that's why women are better traders, because they're not like that. Now, mind you, women are much less likely to get into trading because they see it as a risky thing. Yeah. A reputable prop firm owner plus your 4 years experience in trading. What do you think the most common mistake that wreck traders? It's obvious. It's obvious. You just have to look at traders, bro. Like, what does the average trader act like? They want money now. Okay, that's the most common mistake. Is that you're trying to make money quickly. That's the most, like, it's without a doubt. Without a doubt, that's the most common mistake. Is people want it. People want a payday now, right? And that's what ruins them. Okay, it's the complete lack of patience, and I completely understand, because You know, nobody would get into trading at all if they were patient. If you were patient, you wouldn't be trading. You know what I mean? Like every single person ever that gets into trading is an impatient ADHD person. But the only way you'll ever become a profitable trader is by becoming a patient person. Okay? Let's ask ChatGPT who's better, men or women. Let's ask it, yeah. Oh, wait. Fucking no. ChatGPT. Okay, here you go. Short answer, neither men or women are inherently better at trading. The edge comes from behavior, not process. Okay, duh. Right? Where women often have the edge. Risk management, on average, women take less impulsive risks. Over trading doesn't exist as much. Discipline, they're much more likely to stick to the plan, and they don't revenge trade. Guess what? These are all of the issues that every trader has, okay? Where men have the edge. That they're aggressive, they're speedier, which, guess what? These are not useful. And comfort with volatility. Not good, bro. ChatGPT, man. No. Okay, in theory, if you found a profitable trader, both a profitable man and a profitable woman, okay? The man might be better at day trading and the woman would be better at swing trading, right? Because men can be faster decision makers and they're quicker to the draw and faster instincts, right? But the reality is for that to happen is so incredibly difficult and like it's an insane concept, dude, right? For most people to get to that level, okay? This is why I advise swing trading is way better, right? So majority of traders can't even get to the point that they can swing trade profitably, right? So that's level one. So that's why women are way better, is because these are the things that people struggle with, right? So the best traders, regardless of gender, have emotional regulation, clear risk rules, self-awareness, and ability to adapt without ego. Guess what? Men do not fucking have these things. Men cannot regulate their emotions, fucking full of aggression, hype, exuberance, and super egotistical, right? Men have no ability to manage their risk. Straight degen just so that they could get rich so that they could flex on somebody. Like, it's hilarious that ChatGPT is even like humoring this. Women are better with consistency and survival. That's what trading is. Men are better with upside and aggression. So men are better at gambling? It can only go up. Men are terrible traders, dude. Why do you think I push so hard, like all these feminine things, like journaling, meditating, yoga, going for walks, drinking tea, fucking reading books? These are all feminine things. Why? Because they make you better traders. Bro, the chop on Dow is insane, hey? It's so crazy volatile back and forth. That's why you got to look at these higher ones. Like it failed to re-enter this. Did it? Right? I think so. Yeah. So I still think it's going to come down for the gold. I'm looking for something of interest here. It just does not look very interesting to me. Kickstream should be fine. In theory, women are better traders overall, except for Tory Trades. Correct. Tory Trades is not a trader. She's an investor and a scammer, right? I bought 1 Bitcoin in 2017, and I can check on it in 2018. And so I saw around $1,500, and I think that's wrong. In 2017, it was maybe 15K, not 1,500. I swear to God, I did not know how much about it, but I only bought Bitcoin when it became something online. Yeah, cool. Yeah, I think you say you bought 0.1 Bitcoin probably, because 1 Bitcoin's a lot more than $1,000. Anyways, let's look at let's do some reacts, bro. Why is this like, this is still the same bullshit here? Let's do some reacts while gold pumps in the background here. We're chilling, dog. Oh, there's so money, bro. Oh, wait. This thing is, I want to like, maybe we got to do it like this way. Okay. Yeah, there we go. Okay, let's watch again. Bro, just don't trade gold then. Like, dude, it's funny. I wasn't expecting that. But like, don't trade more than 1 pair, dude. I've been doing this a very long time. If you're swing trading, you can trade more than 1 pair, I suppose. Longer term plays, because there's fewer things to do. But the reality is, like, you know, you only need 1 pair, right? And if I'm day trading, I'm trading the stock market, dude. I'm trading an indice, whether it's NASDAQ or Dow or whatever, right? I'm only picking one and I'm sticking to it, right? I'm better at the NASDAQ, but Dow's been pretty cool. So, you know, maybe we'll switch to it. Like, this is, we're, yeah, we might be able to take a trade here soon enough. Just waiting for things, bro.
Oh, Mr. Trump! Mr. Trump! Please, please.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, dude.
We hit SL in gold.
Stop loss? No, we added to gold, bro. It's ironic. A lot of Canada absolutely hates Trump. The reality of the situation, the non-biased sort of thing, is Alberta wants to leave. Like, all of Alberta wants to leave. That's one of our provinces here. Alberta is like 50% of Canada's GDP, right? So, and it basically, Alberta has been for decades getting raped by the rest of Canada. They give Canada everything, and then they get back nothing. Like, they are providing pretty much all of the economy for Canada: lumber, minerals, oil, farming, right? Everything for Canada, and they get back nothing, right? Like, this is actually, like, you can't argue with me. They give everything and they don't get any funding. So they got raped. So Alberta wants to leave. Okay. The rest of Canada is like, fuck Trump for whatever reason, right? They want their own sovereignty. But the reality is, Alberta wants to leave. If they do, Canada will collapse entirely, right? Because there is no Canada left. We have lumber, we have hydro. Really, like 50% of our money will leave. And only like 10% of our people will leave. You know what I mean? So that will make Canada so unstable that Trump could just take it, right? Like we would just be American at that point. So the thing is, Canada is like, no, fucking support Canadian, don't support Trump. No, what you want to do is make Alberta happy so they don't fuck you. Like, that's what you want to do, is you want to make the minority of Canada happy so that you don't get completely destroyed. If you don't want to be an American, you better be nice to Alberta. But the rest of Canada hates Alberta because they're very similar to America. But the reality is, this is how money works, right? And you can't fucking understand logic, then you're going to get fucked. Good luck, Canada. Indians capturing Canada, stop them. There's a lot of Indians in Canada now, yeah.
Hi, here to buy your country.
Hey, welcome to Greenland.
Thank you. You have a Make America Great Again hat.
Yes.
Are you a big Trump supporter?
No, but I would like to thank him for all the publicity he's given Greenland.
Oh, so you're wearing this hat ironically.
Yes.
That's hilarious. The Greenland things, it's just really interesting to see like how the world is unfolding right now. Like, I honestly have no clue what's going to happen, and it's really, really interesting because like this has never happened in my life, like anything to this scale where like countries are like losing their sovereignty, right? Countries are getting captured. Like this happened in previous generations, but this is the first time in my generation that something so cool is happening. Like Greenland might be America soon, Venezuela is basically American at this point. I heard that he wants Colombia too. I heard he wants Canada too. You know what I mean? He just wants everything and he's going to take it probably. Might be cool. Play the game. What's the worst thing and best thing about being a trader? Okay. Besides the money, let's not talk about the money at all because I could give a fuck about the money. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think money is important. And that's an insane take for a trader, right? The best thing about being a trader is you become so self-aware that you're able to enjoy your life and be much more conscious to a different scale than you were before, right? You become very in tune with who you are, what your emotions are, and what you think and do at all times so that you can better react and reflect on your own actions, okay? Very, very useful for all of your life, okay? For everything in your life. The worst thing about the trader is that is an incredibly difficult thing to be torn apart from the inside out. It's so incredibly painful that nearly everyone will give up in the process. Good luck. Yeah, so let's look at these. So we got Power Hour here. Dow looking like a really sick weekly candle, actually.
What do you think happens when Russia and China interfere with Trump's operations?
War. I don't know, bro. Like I can't really speculate. I can't really speculate too much on that. Nice. Okay, gold good. For the weekly, let's look at the weekly. Gold looks like it's going to be good unless it just rips down. Dow relatively good on the weekly. The NASDAQ on the weekly Again, it's been like quite a few weeks that it's not really done anything, hey? I think next week it's probably going to come down on the NASDAQ, back down here to these lows. I think the stock market's going to retrace a little bit more. Yeah, probably for next week. Just looking at those closes. So that's going to be overall our kind of goal still next week. Bro, this is insane. Like, this is what I was talking about Canadians wanting to leave. There is a small subsect of Canada, it's called Alberta, that everyone in Alberta wants to leave, right? And they control most of the money that Canada has. So when all of these people are mad, Canada will be shut down and fucking destroyed, right? Because they will leave. They'll either become the Republic of Alberta or the 51st state. Who knows? Doesn't matter. But then Canada cannot support itself, and it will crumble on its own devices. And then Trump swoops in. Thank you. I'll take care of this. All your minerals and hydro. Thank you. All of your natural resources. I can refine that oil for you. Great. And now Canada loses, right? How did that just closed? It just closed it somehow. How did it do that? Some sort of. I didn't click anything. It closed the window. Anyways.
Are you Donald Trump?
Yes, I am. You know.
And I'm Hillary Clinton.
Shut up. Anyway, I got this bag of candy, so huge to the rim.
Cute. I think I might have seen this like years ago when he was first in his first presidency. That's good. It's really, you know, he for a kid, he's got a pretty good impression, you know. Anyways, it's funny that everyone just makes fun of Trump. He's like the funniest president ever. That's for sure.
Thank you for not having gold reserves, have announced from USA.
Yeah, thanks, Canada. You have zero gold reserves. But guess what? Canada has tons of gold. Just like buried in the mountains. We just got to mine it. Tons of minerals here.
So much for having me today.
Nice to meet you.
Can we just cut that part? Start again. I interview billionaires.
A blind billionaire.
Blind billionaire. It's part of the. It says unblinded, so that was.
Yeah.
That was not
like that. Yeah.
Related to me. Fun. Okay, let's get started. Now that you're a billionaire, where's the first place you want to see?
Well.
Yeah. Yeah, we can skip that one. That's fine. Dating life. What's your type? Do you like blondes or brunettes or?
Well, my significant other is a redhead, or at least she says.
That's hot. Nice.
That's hot.
What's your favorite color?
This is a skit.
If that helps you answer the question.
This is a skit. I don't like this at all. I don't like it at all. It's not real. There's no blind billionaires. How would you be able to test a product? You know what I mean? Like, you would just have to trust everyone all the time. Doesn't make sense.
There are some countries that have less than quarter of Canada's GDP and still surviving.
Did that voice to text just say Canada? Canada. Anyways, boys, 5 minutes for power hour. We'll see if it moves at all. It usually on Fridays it's kind of just dies out. So I think we might wrap this up soon. But we'll finish these clips. We'll finish these clips at least. Yeah, bro. Bro, he's still got hair. This is like funny. Everyone jokes around that I don't like Tory trades because she rejected me or something. No, I don't like Tory trades because it gets views. I don't have anything against her. I make fun of her strategy, one, because it's idiotic, and two, she's a hot chick, so it gets views. Boom. That's why she's famous, is because she's a hot chick. That scams you in the same way that all these other scammers do. That's why she's super famous at this, because she's a hot chick version of the same thing that everyone else does when they scam you. Okay, so who am I going to pick when I want to make fun of somebody? Well, obviously the hot chick. Why? Because it gets views, dude. Everyone loves a hot chick.
Bang! Let's fucking go, dude.
Bipe, can you teach me?
What?
Can you teach me?
Yeah, 100%. Alright. First thing you gotta do, I'm gonna send you 30 videos, or each like 30 minutes to an hour.
Can you just teach me how to make money?
Let's do a giveaway.
Shut it. Bro. Okay. You distracted me. This is so relatable. Cause like I've been training for like 13 years and people are like, oh, what's Maven? What's trading? Can you show me how to get rich? Like I've got $1,000, or like, hey, my grandma just passed away and I inherited 20 grand. Can you tell me how to invest it? Fuck off. What? No. Wait, you just fucking, I do this for 13 years. You want me to just teach you for free? Show you everything that I have for the next year, dedicate my entire life so that you can get rich off of my coattails? No, fuck that. Why would I do that? Like, why are you special? Just because, like, you fucking offered to suck my dick one time? Fuck that, dude. Waste, like, so much of my time for why? First of all, for why? What do I get out of it? Right? Like, I understand doing service for your community. Hey, I could help somebody. That'd be great. But everyone asks it. So I would just lose my entire life teaching people how to get rich, which I don't have value in either. I don't think that's a good use of your time in order to just get rich for no reason. You can get rich in order to do other things, right? Have freedom, you know, live a wholesome life, great. You know, take care of your family. I love that. But if you're a single fucking woman that just wants to get rich and quit her job so that she can be lazy and then fucking buy Birkin bags, fuck you. No interest in doing that, dude. You know what I mean? Why do you think I enjoy streaming and teaching you guys? Like, this is my way of teaching people, okay? If you wanted to learn how to get rich from trading, watch my streams. Right? Guess what? Hundreds of people have asked me to teach them how to get rich. Guess how many of them watch my streams? None, never. Not a single time. Not a single time has anyone actually sat down. And this is what I normally do is they're like, hey, can you teach me? I've got a couple YouTube videos. Watch those videos, practice it for a year, and come back to me after you've tried it for a year, okay? I've said this for the last fucking decade. Not decade. 5, 7, whatever it is. Ever since YouTube videos started being made from me. I've been saying that to every single person that has ever asked me to teach them how to do it. Go watch my YouTube videos, come back in a year, and if you still don't understand, I will give you some tips. Hundreds of people, not a single one has ever even watched and then told me that they watched a video. Like, do you really think I'm going to help you if you can't even watch a fucking YouTube video? You don't even want to put the time to spend 30 minutes. And that's why this video is funny. Because I'm going to send you 20 videos. Each of them are 30 minutes. How long is that of your time, okay? I love ranting, bro. It's great. 600 minutes. That's 10 hours You could watch that in 1 or 2 days, okay? You could, let's say a week. You could learn everything in a week maybe to change your life. I would maybe try that. Yeah, if there's a guy that's actually doing this profitably and he said, hey, give me a week of your time and you can change your life too. Doesn't cost you any money. Here's some videos. 1 week of your time. Would you like to change your life? No, that's, I would rather scroll TikTok and be depressed eating Cheetos. You know, maybe not Cheetos. I think Cheetos are more lame, but you know, maybe I eat Doritos or something. Who knows? Like, fuck you, dude. It's so fucking relatable. I love that video, actually, the more I think about it. Like, these guys are dickheads. Every single one of them that asked me how to trade. The other day, some hot chick asked me, she's like, oh, you, some chick asked me that I don't know super well. She asked me, oh, you're a trader, you own a prop firm, I want to get into this or whatever, right? Good. That was my, I was like, all right, have fun. Good luck. I basically told her, I was like, don't fucking quit your day job. It's going to take a long time. What do you want me to do, dude? What, do you want me to teach you or something? I don't know you. She was hot though. But fuck you. I'm not going to spend my, it just doesn't matter what you look like. Fuck off. Maybe if you were my friend. Funny dude. Send it and be like, here's 20 30-minute long videos. Watch these, come back to me. Why do you think most traders have ADHD? Because they want fast money. It's easy, yeah. What do you think about automating your trading strategy using AI agents? It would be great. That would be awesome. I don't know how to do it though. Nor like the other thing too is I contacted developers, multiple developers. They can't figure it out. Right? Like it's not me that doesn't know how to code it. It's that like I don't know anyone that knows how to code it. I've asked multiple people, I've explained it to them, and they've not, like, I'm like, this will make money for sure. Code it. We'll split the profits. Like, I've been, like, it's going to take you a lot less time than it took me to figure this out, right? You're a fucking developer. Can't figure it out. So they just stop, right? So, I don't know. If there's a developer that's fucking amazing, then, but the reality is I don't know where to find somebody that I can trust. You know, I think the market's closed for the day, basically, because this is pretty lame action. I'm gonna wrap it up there, boys. We'll do extra giveaways on Monday. I'm not gonna do a giveaway on Friday evening right now. Okay. Try Maven. I don't know. See you guys Monday. I'm gonna shower up and go for some tea. Ciao, ciao.